Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the fourth episode of Komi-san Can't Communicate. And the last episode, Agari was a character we met, the Komi friend candidate of that episode, and she was considered a good candidate because she had kind of a similar thing going on as Komi, right? Not exactly the same issue, but similar enough where they felt like a friendship could be built on that. And it was a little bit rocky, there's some fear and whatnot here and there, but I think in the end they became pretty good friends, and we learned a little bit more about that character definitely in that part. The second half, we had like a game, like a finger game. I didn't understand it well enough to summarize it, so let's just jump into the episode and see if we meet any new cool friends in this episode. So let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. So what are we doing? Okay, physical exam. Gotcha. Eyesight testing. Why was that a question? Either it's left or it's not. I never get tired of seeing those eyes on Komi. I don't think you're supposed to point, but it is how she rolls. Just do your best, Komi. That's all anyone can ask of you. I need to get one of those big stick thingies that holds a microphone, so I could have it behind the monitor and just have it kind of dangling above me, above the camera. Maybe that would be a good solution. Hopefully we actually do get a pool cleaning episode, because I have seen that in a few different shows, and they're always pretty fun. You get to splash each other and have a good time. I think Sakura Trick even had an episode like that. Oh yeah, she did get that title last episode, didn't she? Are you a new character? And that would be. I didn't know it was a competition, but okay. But, as expected with the name. And I'm sure people will cheer. I mean, it's kind of difficult for her. uh, she didn't need to. I don't think that's what happened. Don't break the man's shoulder, jeez. This is really not supposed to be such an intense thing, but I guess it is to her. Oh god, she was just crouched under there. Oh, that was creepy. It was kind of like the two papers just duking it out. Is that a good thing? I'm sure there's a country out there somewhere. If you say so. I don't think she's gonna argue, so. As expected of Tatano. Love. Okay. Right. Dead. Yamairen. But he has many as a son of Najimi. I doubt it. Oh. Oh, so it refers to her. I wasn't expecting that, but I will take it. Yeah, that's best Komi-san, you know. Oh god. uh, can I get an animated gif of that? Yeah, this girl's a little bit I like how her hair is literally sparkling and like I think those were bubbles. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I agree that the school is kind of filled with weirdos. She was just like straight up licking that hair. And I was also thinking about her too, so it's good that she showed up in this scene. It's all good. Oh god. Are we about to have a dead dog? I think she may be the craziest girl in the school. I think I might go as far as to say that at this point. uh, interruption number 2. Just on a dime. I think that's her way of greeting you back. Don't take it personally. I think she enjoyed that. I'm glad. Don't do it. You're never gonna come back. Friends? I don't know. I don't think that's what that was. Don't answer that question. It's a trap. Present me. It's one way to translate that. I mean, her response didn't change too much. I mean, I do get it. Those eyes are... let's not commit any crimes here. He's not in the middle of the class. This arm of mine, it runs wild. I'm pretty sure there was a Chuni character named Yamai in a different show. bare hands. Tadano's desk. I don't think that's, can't just be sitting at Tadano's desk like that. Okay, something's happening. Man, this girl... This girl's insane. What am I supposed to think? What do you think I thought? And she calls Osana Najimi, like, uselessly Genki, or however they translated that. And yet she's the one that's just constantly just... You know, I'd be shaken too if I had to interact with that girl. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, that was a reference to a certain show. Kissing. Okay, that was good. Oh man, yeah, she has a little crush on her. I guess you could say that. Jesus Christ, I was not ready for that. I don't know if you want to do that. You'll probably never leave. Yeah, it's almost like she's trying to take his place, you know? Especially in Komi-san's heart, you know? Could try sitting on her lap. That worked in another show I watched. I think kidnapping is the biggest sin you've done so far. Was that a shaft head tilt? Yeah, that's what it means. I guess. This girl is just making me so on edge. Like, she just... You never know when she's just gonna, like, burst out with some sudden action or yelling or something. She's stressed. I feel stressed out when she's on screen is what I'm trying to say. If you could chew the ropes. Yeah, just let me take off all the pictures real quick. Hide the kidnap victim. Wouldn't doubt it, honestly. I don't, you know, usually that's questions asked in a, you know, what should we do during summer vacation kind of context. But I was about to say it. I think this is a bit of a different context. Because I think even Kaguya had that discussion. Do we go to the mountains or go to the beach, you know? It's usually the great debate. I was not ready for this episode. The way she said it like it was so normal. Yeah. It's almost like the neighbor is desperate to escape. That's been exhausting role for the voice actress. This is when I would go home if I were them. Naturally. It's like a do not push button. It makes you want to push it. Please get me out of here before I get buried. Yeah, it's not some kinky thing. Is this supposed to make her feel better? Yeah, it's an anime protagonist for you. Again, he's the anime protagonist, so it's not that strange. I don't think she said a word all episode. Good personality, she never speaks to you. She really doesn't leave much space to interject for Komi. Not that Komi would anyway, but... I feel like there's only... I'm just gonna be quiet. Like, I'm kind of scared to disagree with her at this point. Yeah, there you go. I mean... This was a different anime, I would be really worried about potential death in this scene. But I'm pretty sure the show isn't going to get that dark. You know, whatever works. You know, what a nice boat ending. Right. Well said. Like, I wouldn't walk that close to her. Or I would make sure Tadano was between us, if that makes sense. To be fair, she doesn't really talk to anyone. I mean, did kidnap her closest friend, and we just kind of left Osana Najimi behind. Yeah, your friend. You know, nothing important. Just hope she doesn't have anything pointy. Everything. The yandere that we dealt with last scene. Watashi wa... You know? Well, yeah. Was that ever in doubt? Well, yeah, but that's not gonna affect his friendship with you. It's Ren's thing. I mean, you could see it that way, but I still don't think that's a... I don't think that would make him want to not be friends with you. Like, everyone has to deal with a crazy person or two in their life. It's just life. Come on, Tadano, reassure her. That did not mean he agreed. Here we go. The same line. That's good. That's great. It's not like I'm copying you or anything. Dark history again. What you gonna say? We're right. Yeah. Yada? Or Yapari, I think she's gonna say. There you go. It took a while, but you got the whole sentence out. And her voice is as lovely as always. Hey, you're alive! I'm so glad. The show would not be the same without you. One of my favorite characters. Yeah, I should hope so. It was a little bit messed up, but you did. Yeah, I would say so. I'm not sure how apologetic she actually is. Yeah, I'm not feeling much apology here. I love those eyes. I don't know why. Yeah, you're not her manager. Can I get that in writing? Hi. Oh God. Don't do anything reckless. Yeah, I think you probably should at this point. Here we go. It's the premise of the show. You really should believe it. They explain it properly. Yeah, I wonder how different the episode would have been if we explained that earlier to her. Just Moe points. So, wow, those hip movements. I want a gif of that too. In fact, that's insanely cute. I really want a gif of that. She did. I mean, we're probably going to accept her as a friend despite the craziness. Well, makes sense. No. I can't stay mad at this girl. I feel exhausted after watching this episode. I thought we got past that. That is the no enough one. Okay. That was the fourth episode of Komi-san Can't Communicate. Wow, that was an episode. I mean, Yamai was the main character of this episode, you know, the new friend candidate that got her time in the spotlight. We've seen her before, right, in the show. Enough to get a basic idea of her personality, right? The whole Yamai darkness, you know, the the kind of other side of her, right? She has kind of that two-faced thing going on, where she's not always. There's sometimes a bit of a disconnect to what she says and what she's feeling, and just she's insane. She's a yandere. Like the show even kind of said it at the end there. But yeah, that's basically the best way to describe her. But gotta love just ending the episode off on a threat. There's a TL note here I didn't get a chance to read. It went by too quickly. I want to read it now. Written as mountain and well, but yamai can also mean illness. Right. Also where yandere comes from. Ren is an alternate reading of koi, meaning love. Oh yeah, like renai. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, so yeah, basically just explaining some of the name stuff. Right. But yeah, she's gonna be a tricky one to stay friends with. But anyway, and I'm kind of skipped to the end there as far as the discussion goes. But yeah, I mean, I said that Yamai was the main friend girl of the episode, but we did have something with another girl. I don't remember her name. She was something about winning. Yeah, here we go. Yada no makeru, which, yeah, yada means, as it says here, don't want. Makeru is to lose, which usually hear makeru as makenai, you know, not gonna lose. But yeah, again, more name pun stuff. And she made the whole physical exam a competition, right? And man, she was kind of crazy too, but like, I think Yamai is probably the craziest one in the school. Like, there's some steep competition here, especially with that girl. But yeah, I think Yamai just might be at the top. I don't think anyone could pass her. Honestly, they'd have to work it out for them if they tried to pass her as far as the craziness goes. But I mean, when she grabbed her hair and just started licking it, like, damn, I think that's when it really clicked in my head, just the level of craziness that this girl has. And then it clicked another level once it was revealed that she straight up kidnapped poor Tadano, right? But yeah, just very clear, very early on in the episode, she gave me yandere vibes, eventually making it clear that she is full-blown yandere. Like, no yandere vibes, just straight up yandere. Like, she fits the definition to a T, really. So, because sometimes that word gets thrown around, you know, in anime discussions and stuff. So a lot of time misused, but I think this is a pretty good, clear-cut example of a genuine yandere character, right? And man, the girl's just the sheer range of facial expressions and actions and very gifable animated sequences. We got a couple of good ones of those, right? But man, that reveal of Tadano being all tied up and stuff, that really caught me off guard. I should have been somewhat prepared for it because she's crazy. Of course she would do this. But man, I wasn't ready for it. But also there's a bit of a misunderstanding going on because not everyone's really aware of the communication issue that Komi has. So some things Yamai kind of took personally that wasn't meant to be, right? And she just kind of took them in her own whole direction and threatens to bury poor Tadano. And man, some of the looks she gave were just terrifying. Just overall, the voice acting work on her was just fantastic this episode. Like, just definitely props to the voice actress. Man, but yeah, at the end of the day, she was trying to be very controlling over Komi about who's worthy to be friends with her and whatnot. But in the end, she seemed to learn her lesson. That's not the way to do things. You know, Komi stood up for herself and said she kind of should be able to decide such a thing, right? And that's just how it is. And then we even had Tadano kind of adapting the line to his own situation, which was nice. Although then he got kind of self-conscious about like stealing, copying her. But I really don't think she had a problem with that. But yeah, but the moment where we actually got a voiced line from Komi was great. Like, again, great voice acting where I could really feel the struggle to just get out the words, right? Because I've seen a character or two in anime where they have social communication issues, and I think just the voice acting here was better, more believable, that kind of character than a lot of what I've seen before, right? So definitely great stuff. But also loved Yamai's just terrible apology. It was great. But yeah, we explained everything to her and everything's great. Although she's still threatening Tadano, so still something to be worried about. But yeah, just Yeah, I had like, I think it was 22 minutes, 25 seconds around there. Yeah, you know, just, I don't know how to describe it, but the animation on that, like, dance that she did as she, calls Komi cute and we have hearts going around in the pink aura, just, that, I think that may be my favorite, like, looped animation dance, like, thing. I don't know how we'd call that, but that sort of thing, that's my favorite one I've seen in quite a long time, honestly. Like, it was just, I don't know, something about the hip movements is just, like, perfect. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, literal perfection. And the very cute smile she had at the same time helped quite a bit as well. But I could seriously watch that. Like, you know how they sometimes have those YouTube videos where they, like, take a thing and make a 10-hour version of, like, a few second clip, right? I would watch one of those of that for 10 hours. I really would do it. In fact, somebody really should do that. Oh yeah, the animation sequence, the imagination sequence, right? Of just imagining her and Komi like in a flowery field and stuff. I really enjoyed her as a character. Like obviously she's just crazy, kind of dangerous, very concerning to be around. But I still, from an entertainment value and cuteness, I quite enjoyed her character a lot, and I would like to see more of her going forward. Definitely. Right. And I'm glad that she didn't murder Osana Najimi, because I was a little bit concerned when that character was kind of left behind with her, but seemed to all be good in the end, right? That's the important thing. But yeah, this may have been my favorite episode of the show so far. I think I might go as far as to say that. I mean, it's only been 4 episodes, so it's not like there's a huge amount to compare it to, but I think I might actually, say it was my favorite episode so far. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, support me on Patreon, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.